top of the evening to you.
Yeah.
We are Radio Connections with Pace, and good afternoon and welcome to our podcast. I am your host, Gina Pagnana, president of Pace.
And I am Ebony Walton, your co-host, the vice president of Pace. And this show is for City of Atlanta employees.
And this platform was created to bring awareness to issues within the departments and the city, whether good or bad, and in hopes of finding a resolve or just to communicate, to let you know and keep you informed of everything that's going on. So
let's talk about it.
So we are so glad to be back. Did you miss us? We missed you.
I know, right? It's been a minute.
Yeah, because she had training. Yeah, but you know, you got to keep progressing with your education. And so we took a breather and we decided she had a training today. So we decided, hey, we're not going to miss another week. Let's still do it on our Tuesdays, but we just changed the time to 5:30 today. But next week, we'll be back on the regular time from 1 to 2 because we got so much going on. We wanted to bring it to you. So if you feel like chatting in, you can hit that button and subscribe well and get that bing, ding, ding. So whenever we come on there, no matter when or what time, you will be notified to jump in. If you want to do some chatting or send us some questions, you can text us or put it in the chat. We'll do our best to answer it. But we got a lot going on, a lot to tell you about. So let's get started.
You can tell Gina missed us.
I missed y'all.
That was a lot to say.
And I got on my pearls.
Oh, God. Her and her pearls. Well, it's been some crazy 2 weeks, though. All week since we haven't been on.
Yeah.
It's been a lot going on.
It's a lot. Tears, cry, happiness, laughter. One good thing I heard about it, though, so far, I don't have the numbers or whatever, but someone that works around the medical field and all told me that some of the numbers were going down. The hospital numbers were going down.
Well, that's good.
That made me feel a lot better.
For COVID?
Yes, that made me feel a lot better. I'm not saying that you still need to wear your mask and still look if you can take the vaccine. Make your choice to do that. But the numbers are going down, and that makes me feel a lot better. But unfortunately, we're still having some shout outs to the sick in and some people. Sick in and sick outs.
Sick and shut in?
Yeah. Is that what y'all call it in church? Sick and shut in?
Sick and shut in. So I do know we did have a couple of deaths. We don't have to go through the names, but we have keep some of the people within the communication center lifted up. They've had some deaths in the family. You have any? Yes,
Ms. Tamara Williams had death in her family. Ms. Ola Stevens had death in her family. We wish them the best. Keep the family in prayer. Keep them lifted up as much as possible. And all of the sick people that's been sick that have come to work and back to work and healthy and vibrant. But hi, ladies. Back to you, Miss Lou. Thank you for joining. And we just want to send out shout outs that we are keeping you all in our prayers at night and during the day. And hope that you will be able to get through this. May God bless you and your family to get through this trying time.
So our inspiration for the day is 2 Corinthians 5:7. And it states, "For we walk by faith and not by sight."
Walk by faith and not by sight. That's a hard thing to do when we're going through a lot of people losing family members and people getting sick and don't know where we are, even with the city and leadership, even with everything that's going on. And it's hard to walk by faith, but try your best. Pray every time you think about it. Say a prayer to your higher being or whatever your calling is for a religious aspect, but whatever keeps you to be sane and stressless as much as possible. Just walk in faith. And what we got a movie for the week?
The movie is Without Remorse. Michael B. Jordan. I don't know if you like him, but he's good. I like him.
That ain't the one that passed, is it?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's the Wakanda guy.
Yeah, but he played in Wakanda.
Yeah.
He was the bad brother.
Yeah, he was.
Everybody think he's so hot. Where?
Ladies.
He's too young for me.
It's okay.
But he got some money.
He got some money.
But
it's a good show. It's about a Navy SEAL that seeks justice for the murder of his pregnant wife.
Oh, now the Navy SEAL.
Yeah.
Now, by me being military, that would be interesting. But I don't
Go ahead. What?
I don't like the plot. I hate you.
Go ahead.
I am not going to go back and talk about my military experience, but I don't like the plot. Somebody murdered a pregnant
good
one.
though. It's good. Yeah, it was sad in the beginning, but it quickly went away when all the action was going on. But it was really good. It was really good.
Well, that's not the movie I wanted to do, but I'll let you have that one.
What movie you wanted to bring up?
Maid, M-A-I-D.
It's not a movie. It's a sitcom.
It's a series, but I binge watched it to the end. And, it's just one season. And it's dealing with domestic violence and abuse of women. So, that was last month. We're in the breast cancer month this week. But last month, it was for domestic violence. So if you know anybody out there, her or you yourself.
Yes, it was a great movie.
Yeah.
She's talking about remorse. Tasha's talking about remorse. Great movie.
Oh, y'all just going to ignore my Maid movie.
I got mad with the little girl. Do the typical thing that people do that have no sense after somebody's helping you out.
But she didn't have, she wasn't there. It's like she was succumbed to craziness due to PTSD, because a lot of people back in the day did not realize or do not accept court of law, do not accept what they call mental abuse versus physical abuse. And it's all abuse. But anyway, if you get a chance, it's on Netflix, Maid, M-A-I-D. And if you know anybody that's been physically abused or you yourself, be strong and reach out. We don't have the numbers, but we will the next time for you to call a hotline for abuse hotline. Same thing with breast cancer. You talk about that.
The song for the week is, you want to say what the song is?
Well, the song for the week is The Battle Is Not Yours. I can read your writing. The Battle Is Not Yours by Yolanda Adams. And we do not own the rights to the song,
No,
so we can
do
only
not.
play a few seconds. The battle is not yours.
There's no pain. Jesus can feel.
Y'all hear that?
He cannot heal. All things work.
Oh, now you all, when you get a chance, pull it up on YouTube. It's called The Battle Is Not Yours by Yolanda Adams. And it's a good inspiration song. It's going to make you cry, but sometimes we need that. You want to cut the blinds out? Because you reflecting off me. I got to make sure I have my beauty scene. Not that one, this one. Oh, but you should know.
I should know.
I just need all the loving light that I can get. I don't need you to blind me out.
You know what? Anyway.
But back to the business. Hey, what we got? Tamara, hello.
Hey, Tamara.
Just made it. Thank you for logging in.
Oh,
thank you,
Tamara. We are remembering you in our prayers.
Try to hang in there, Tamara, as much as you can. Just maybe we can give you a little bit to laugh about, talk mess about, get it off your chest.
Yeah, we'll give you something to laugh with before the day is over. Trust me.
Yeah.
First of all, let's talk about how Gina beat me home.
Nah,
she was on time. Gina's never on time. Ever on
Sitting
time.
in the parking lot.
Ever on time. And
you
Gina
don't have to
keep
saying it.
I'm just saying because you're never on time. I've never seen Gina on time for anything.
Never.
I've known you for some years now, almost about 5 years now. I've never seen Gina on time. It'll be okay.
Yeah, I was an hour late for my own wedding.
There you go.
Oh well.
There you go. So that's Gina for you. But this month
late and sorry.
is again, it is for of course we know that this month is breast cancer month. So we definitely want to recognize all those that have fought the battle of breast cancer. We want to recognize or give a moment of silence for those that have lost the fight for breast cancer also. And breast cancer, not just breast, all kind of cancers, but this month it is, like I said, it is for breast cancer. And my mother had, what it was last year. I think it was just last year she did it. And just to see somebody deal with the effects of it that it just does to you. And to see my mom, she's always so full of energy and everything. And when she would come back from her sessions where they had her chemo sessions or whatnot, it just wore out. One little walk from right here to here would just wear her out, and then she would just lay down and she couldn't do anything. So to see her to go from a upbeat, moving around, always busy, can't sit down person to absolutely can't get up out of the bed, that's a lot. It's a lot. And I'm not going through it. I'm just saying, because seeing someone else go through it. So for those that have went through it and have won that fight, those that have fought the fight and maybe was overtaken by whatever way, however it was, or those that are going through it currently right now, we definitely want to keep you uplifted as much as possible. So
you said do a moment of silence.
Yes.
Down. Silence. Okay. Now moving on to the show. I'm being truthful.
I'm done.
Oh, we got some sponsors. Listen, we are growing. Hello, we got some sponsors. Our very first one. And that person, you want to give the information about it? Okay, and it's called Let's Have Fun. And it is out in Sandy Springs. What's the address? I don't have the address.
It's right here.
Okay. Oh, that's what that was.
Computers.
It's 1 Glen Lake Parkway Northeast, Suite 6, Sandy Springs, Georgia, 30328. It's free food and drinks. They're having a grand opening. Okay, they just hand it and come on out. It's 4 p.m. to 12 every day. Call for inquiries. It's a nonprofit organization. It's for the children that's less fortunate. And they have games and arts, crafts, crocheting, learn how to grow plants, all kinds of stuff. We haven't visited yet, but I'm going to have to go out there and visit it and check it out. And so the number is 404-234-8515. Again, it's 404-234-8515. We'll probably, Ebony can put it in the chat. If you're interested, it's called Let's Have Fun. And unfortunately, it is kind of insane in the Springs, but guess what?
Yeah.
It's a way to go. And we want to support all of our minority businesses. And we appreciate him sharing this. It is created for children, basically minorities that are always in the streets and can't do anything but be around negativity. And it create a positive environment for them to learn a trade as entrepreneurs instead of working a 9-to-5. And they have classes of painting and canvassing, growing plants and green thumbs and crochet, video games and board games, virtual reality rooms, food and drink is free, parking and Wi-Fi. Just call and ask questions. And you guys, please go out if you can. You know anybody's interested in that. And go out there and
is there an age on there? Is it
no, he didn't. But again, we will be, shouting out every now and then. They accept donations only, and they give you a way to either Cash App or Zelle. But again, we'll put the number in and the address. So if you have some children, you just want to go out there and support this minority organization. It's not from a nonprofit. It's for the kids, as Marty Marr would say on Martin. Marty Marr loved kids. So go out and help this gentleman out and his family in this organization that he's deciding to do. It's a great
anything
thing
for children to keep them off the street. Anything to keep them. And the hours I love, it's to midnight. From 4 p.m. or something like that up until midnight. So your children, your teenagers have somewhere to go instead of being in these streets running around. Again, it is kind of far, Sandy Springs. So if they can expand, you never know. We all can help.
We can help. Yeah.
They can expand and come into the
and it's every day, 7 days a week.
Every day.
4 to 12.
Days to 12 midnight. Because some of y'all leave the kids out all night. Or either they be out all night, parents work. They have somewhere to go. They have something to play games, grow, garden, do all kind of stuff. So
Now, I'm
that's
not
great.
saying that we don't know. We got to check that out. We don't know if you can bring them and just drop your kids off or if you have to stay. But if it's free and that's something for you to do,
And they give you food.
they're giving you food and drinks, and we
Come
need
on,
to
y'all.
donate and go out there and help them out.
Mhm.
That's a good thing. And we're myself are going to go out there and check it out because I got 4 grandkids. I know my daughter would love
That is
to go and
great.
take them out. And Santa Springs is not really that far when there's
It's
something
not that
like
far for something,
No.
yeah, for your kids. And it's
I go to
great.
Lake
It's a great
Altoona,
thing.
so.
It's a
Okay.
So October. Again.
Hurry up so we get to the meat.
October, again, we are discussing emotional health the month of October. So make sure you guys are staying up on your emotional and mental health. And next week we will have a guest from EAP Services, the city Employee Assistance Program with the City of Atlanta. We will have a guest from there on to discuss your mental health, emotional well-being. It's also Eat Healthy Month. So eat your fruits, your vegetables, and you shouldn't be laughing.
Did you see me laugh?
Somebody was having an issue a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, just tell it.
I'm just
I'll
saying.
wait.
I'm just saying. I didn't say anything else. I'm just saying. Eat healthy so your body can function in all capacities.
Well, I don't have to take the Coles tablet anymore. So now.
So anyway, also it's Financial Planning Month. It's Halloween safety. Halloween is coming up. Make sure we are masking up even the children. Of course, they're being masked anyway. But watch that candy. I know that they've been having all kinds of drugs in this candy that's been passed through. Pay attention to what your children are eating. I remember when I was growing up, Halloween, we came back. You was not allowed to eat the candy until your mom or your dad went through that bag. And they
you
went
can
through
tell
the
how
whole
old I am,
bag.
man.
What you
Older than
mean?
you.
What? Y'all
Because
didn't do
we
that?
came, no, we
That's
dumped
what we
that
did.
candy out in the middle of the floor. Just that.
We didn't know. We
But back
we did
then,
not.
We didn't have that kind of mess like they had now.
No.
Putting stuff in
No.
there and
Not
we
at all.
got good. I mean, we used to have big. But y'all remember? Do you remember the UNICEF trick or treat for UNICEF? Did y'all have that?
No.
So that
I don't have that.
I'm just told my age.
I never. What is
Little
that?
orange boxes, trick or treat
We
for
had the
UNICEF.
orange lantern candy thing.
No,
That's
these
the-
were the way people would donate money, and you turn it in, and you get the tickets to go to the fair all the time. We can go to the carnival. Y'all didn't have that. Oh my goodness.
No, we did not.
Y'all graduated to the face on the milk carton.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
No,
I'm not gonna
didn't
tell
know
you
about that, Gina. I'm sorry.
But those were the fun
So-
days.
And so what?
And you got good candy. Candy
We
bars
had
were
good candy
big.
too.
No, y'all had
We
everything.
had good candy.
No sugar in it.
We had good candy.
Glucose free. Oh,
That's
gluten
still
free.
good. That's still good. Sugar free, still good.
Man, please.
And it's also long-term care planning month. So
Well, before you get there, back up.
What's
You know
that?
what? We ought to call too, because that organization
What
Let's Have
organization?
Fun might have something going on for trick or treat for Halloween for the kids.
oh, they might.
You know,
They
so
might. We
might
could
give
do-
them a call
yeah.
and we can check it out and let you know on the next podcast. But they may be doing some kind of special function for the children instead of going around out.
Yeah,
'cause
and
of
usually I
COVID.
know churches your church used to
Mhm.
have something. We used to have a trunk or treat.
Mhm.
You fill up your trunk with candy, and the kids go in the trunk and get candy out. That was like a couple of years ago, whatever.
Trunk
They
or
didn't do
treat.
that. Trunk or treat. It was fun. It was really fun.
Okay.
But again, it's long-term care planning month. So we in this time of COVID. This 2021 has been a lot of deaths. So I know myself, I've been thinking a lot about what happens once you know what I'm saying? What are your plans as far as for your family, your kids, who gets what with your insurance policy, how's your funeral service going to be, everything. I'm one of those.
And that's
control
something,
people.
and that's something we might need to talk and have
Mhm.
someone from HR as well
Yeah.
come on board and talk about when you have someone die or when you pass.
What happens?
How do you
What's the
contact? Who do they
process?
contact? What's the process of everything?
How long
like
before
that?
your money is
Mhm.
released
Yes.
and they can start using
And
that money for
retirement.
whatever, and retirement for
Mhm.
financial planning, because they do.
Yes.
The city offers, they send us these little classes for financial planning if you're trying to buy a house, all kind of things. So we're working on that to get with HR so they can come on and kind of direct us and talk to you guys also about it. So that's all of the boring stuff.
We're gonna have we'll let you know when that's coming on board. That's
Yeah.
not gonna be boring. It's gonna be exciting if you want to know, especially like at my age now. senior, because I'll be 65 and I'm proud of it.
Hey.
I'll be 65 in December. I take Cash App is the hashtag GFPAT.
Your birthday is not right now, though, Gina.
But it'll be December 21. Why I got to wait in? Just send me something now. Come on, okay, Cash App, $ GFPAT, GIAPAT. I'll take it. Just say
Little
okay.
Oh,
You don't want to get a little. Anyways, so what was I saying? Because I
Sage for you. Somebody don't send us no money to that $. Send us some Geritol. You need some Geritol.
What was that?
Some Ginkgo Globin. Don't that help with your memory?
Senior. Okay, I can't stand you. Seniors, when you become senior, because now I didn't know I was supposed to apply for some kind of Medicare and Medicaid. And that's important. You're supposed to do it.
You need to know that.
3 months before or 3 months after, or they something about the will whatever. Do something. You're in violation if you don't.
And see, the city should be kept. Your HR department maybe should have some type of resources where they can assist you with that too.
They should be sitting on. They should send a notice
when you
out
coming
to
up on
everybody.
that age.
Yeah, saying
when
hey,
you're getting
okay,
up for the hill.
You know. Now I can still go up the hill now, and I can still walk up Stone Mountain. Might take me a day, but I'll get up there. You're gonna have to roll me back down, but I'll get up there.
You get up there.
So. What we gonna do?
We had a meeting last week. You want to discuss the meeting?
Which one? We had
the
several.
one with HR first.
Okay, go ahead. You start.
Well, it was something else I wanted to talk about.
No, well,
the meeting with HR. Go ahead.
We talked about trying to get a clarity on this 5% increase, and it's not so much for $500 a month increase,
which equals to $3.12
an hour. And when you add it up by your hour, it comes out about $500 a month. So you won't be getting a $500 per month per se. Mm-hmm. You will be getting $3.12 increase in your salary for the frontline people, the ones that at least are making $15 an hour. That will be going on till June of 2022.
Say that one more time. Who's going to be getting the money?
The frontline employees. Mm-hmm. The ones that are making $15 an hour. Now.
So the lowest paid city employees.
Right.
Currently, right now.
Supposedly, allegedly. They're still working it out. We were not able to achieve all of the information at this point or this time of exactly who and what classifications, but we do know Department of Transportation is going to be affected. Mm-hmm. Department of Public Workers is going to be affected.
Corrections.
And Parks and Recreation and Corrections.
Mm-hmm.
Department of Watershed, we're trying to reach Commissioner Browning to find out what is she going to do, because I have a lot of calls that was coming in complaining that they feel their employees should as well be getting some incentive as well, because they have frontline. It should go to all essential workers, but I understand where they're coming from. Mm-hmm. The $15 at what they consider allegedly minimum wage in the city. Will get the $3.12.
Because I think McDonald's is not even 15 anymore. I think they pay.
They went up
wage
like $18 too. So the city's trying to be competitive, because we've got a lot of employees, good employees, experienced, tenured employees that are leaving because they want more money. Mm-hmm. And but we're just asking you to slow your roll. Don't jump fits too quick. We got a lot coming up on in November.
Yes, we do.
To see who the new mayor is. So we'll get back with you guys on that incentive pay by Tuesday. Hope they have complete information. And we might even see if Mr. Norman would be willing to come online and talk about and answer some questions. Mm-hmm. Or if he will have a representative, but next week as well. We'll work that out for you so you guys can chat in and ask questions. Mm-hmm. Okay? That would be good.
Also the monies for the Governor Kemp signed this bill for the $1,000 for public safety.
Right.
And so HR, again, they're in charge they have to apply for the grant for the money for the departments of public safety, those departments within public safety. So we should be getting some information on that hopefully this week. They were supposed to have a meeting last week about it. And then we should be getting some information this week in reference to when they are going to apply and when we should be looking for it on your checks.
And we're going to be setting up another meeting next week with Commissioner Norman, because we had not gotten all the answers that we had so much going on about APD, civilians, dispatchers going under the civil service rights, disciplinary
policies
policies versus APD. So we're trying to get down to the nitty gritty with that. Is there any, but we did find out that the majority of the folks did get their raise. They get their money.
Yes, they did.
Money that they missed out or somehow were overlooked. We do have the ATL 311. We were able to negotiate with them and their management team on revising their so-called agreement for the new call center, the project, the pilot program. Okay. I was able to submit all of that so that they can get their 10% increase. And so everyone right now seems to be okay, with what's going on and what PACE has done for them. So speaking of what PACE has done for everybody, let's get to another nitty gritty that's a heartburn in my heart. Should you bring that up?
We do have 2 unions within the city of Atlanta, right? A lot of people did not know. A lot of employees did not know. But we do have 2. We have PACE, which is Professional Association for City Employees, us, that we're representing. And then you have ASME. So that's another union that also is in the city, is recognized as a union in the city of Atlanta. And the last time that we talked, we discussed how they came down to E911's Communications Center roll call. They came down. It was on it was off day. I had got a text. Someone texted me and said, hey, y'all know ASME is down here, blah, blah, blah. So it was nothing to be done about it at the time. We wasn't there. I wasn't at work. I was off. So then they came down last week, and I kept looking at the guy, and I kept saying, I know him from somewhere. And he has a real, the cologne he wears, it's a real distinctive smell. So, did you get that?
It stink.
You got that look?
It stinks.
So,
stinking.
I'm like, oh, wow, I know this guy from somewhere. Something like that, like Old Spice or something. But anyway, so I realized who it was. And I'm going to leave it at there.
Well, let me say this, and she's going to leave it at there. I'm going to bring it up. If you happen to know anyone in the ASME, the leader of that group that goes around causing havoc, fussing and cussing in these meetings, tell them to quit rating. Stop it. Stop rating. E911 belongs to PACE. Stay out of it. Even though you might have relatives working there, stay out of it. And don't be cursing around my members. Stop it.
Yeah. It wasn't a real professional setting.
They never are.
It just was. I mean, even when they came in, when this particular person, the representative came in, there was no introduction as to who they were. It was just went into it. And a lot of the people were confused, and they thought that person represented PACE.
That's the second time.
Yeah, that's where really the issue came in. They do not represent PACE at all. And so they actually did get one membership information, I believe. But she came to me after we had talked, and she was like, I thought that's who this was. And I said, no, not a representative for PACE at all. But a lot of people are confused, and they think that is a PACE representative. So it's not.
Let me say this to you all out there that know me. The only person that speaks for PACE is me. Unless I appoint either Ebony, Mike, or Anna to come out and speak. I speak for PACE. Nobody else. And if they do come out and they represent the face of PACE, they will say, I'm here per President Pagnotta, and we represent PACE. We will not come out just to start running off at the mouth and going off and shutting stuff down, and then have people calling me, management calling me, you're one of your members out here causing havoc. What members? Because that's not how Professional Association of Employees members act. And when they gave me the name, I'm like, oh, absolutely not. Then I had to educate who that person was. And they were saying to me, thank God, because we knew this couldn't have been members of PACE. No. So understand, ASME has the ability, They're recognized to represent employees, and they're going to tell you they represent all grades 18 and below, and all we represent is 19 and above. That is a lie. A-L-I-E. Not allegedly, not supposedly. It is untruthful. So if you know anybody going forward that wants to join this union, send them to me, complete an application, and we will take care of it. Now that we got that straight.
Okay. That's over. But he was so confrontational.
They have always been confrontational. They need to be quit worrying about pace. What's going on? Y'all losing members? Is that what it is? Because guess what? Legally, if you want me to challenge you, since you want to say all we represent is 19 and above, since all of these people have been moved from 18 to 19 because they want to be from classified to unclassified, guess who they belong to? Pace. Hello. But see, I'm not going to worry with you because I don't want nobody in this union that don't want to be in the union. You should really have freedom of choice. If you want to be in ASME, be in ASME. If you want to be in PACE, be in PACE. Because at the end of the day, people, there's nothing either union can do that the other one don't benefit. The only thing that they have and we don't have is our dues are cheaper. They have me. They don't have me. They don't have you, Ebony. They don't have our team. And we represent better. And it's about who you want to call on when you want to need representation. That's it.
It gets results.
So, like, if ASME want to take the lead and say, "Oh, we help them get the $500 a month, a raise of $3, and that's our doing," because guess what? My people get it too. Thank you for doing the work. We reap your benefit. So, enough of them. Give me a hug. I don't have to take a Tums. No, I already got problems. So
that's it.
Now let's get to the nitty gritty. What you've been waiting on.
That's all with our meetings that we had, right? That was it. We really didn't even talk about the meeting though, except the money. That was it, and the policies that we're going to be working on, hopefully trying to get.
Because we ain't getting nothing resolved at that meeting other than that. That's why we having another one.
So,
and this time, Mr. Norman, Commissioner, we're not leaving that meeting. Don't come telling me you got a hard stop at certain time. We gonna continue until you give me some answers.
We gotta have them because this has been the second meeting, and we still haven't.
We need some answers. And if you don't have the answer, just say
yeah. And that's fine too. We can take that too. Just
and then we'll meet again. Well,
what the street committee been talking about?
Y'all know today is the day, isn't it, for early voting?
Today is the day. I didn't even know that.
Did y'all see the debate? Oh, let's talk about it. Y'all, chat. Give me a chat. Did y'all see the debate? Was it on Channel 2? Between yeah. What did you think?
I'm so tired, y'all. It was good. It was interesting. This is an interesting race. This is going to be a very interesting. It's one particular candidate I'm not fond of at all.
When was that?
Not gonna.
Okay.
I'm not fond of this particular one at all.
She's scared.
I'm not scared, Miss. I'm not fond of Gay. I don't really know.
Sharon Gay.
Yeah,
we don't know her.
I don't know her, so I'm not really. She just kept stumbling a lot. I noticed that when she wasn't real sure about what she was talking about, she kept saying civils. What she kept saying civils.
I couldn't understand.
And I didn't get it either. So I mean, I just don't. I don't know much about her, so I'm not real fond of her. Mr. Dickens, like I enjoy listening to him because I always think he has something good to say. How much that we could put faith in him to believe that he can back up what he's saying, I don't know.
I like that SAFE program.
I do. I love what he says. Again, like I like his programs that he's already put forth. I love to hear him speak. And it could be because the minister in him. He just eloquent when he talks. He just flows.
Like Kenneth Butler.
Yeah, I like Kenneth Butler. Just flows. He knows what he's talking about. Confidence. And so also Mr. Brown. What you say? angry.
Let's come back to him because I got a sidebar about him.
Okay.
So let's move on to the other two.
Okay, so Kasim, he's natural, right? It's a natural thing for him. He's a good speaker. It's natural. Politics is who he is. It's just who he is. But more. Let's talk about more.
I love that red suit. She stood out.
She stood out, and she welcomes the fight.
She stood her ground.
I think that she holds her own. She does. She definitely held her own.
I like that
the
statement.
last two ones that I've seen, you're not gonna do this to me.
Yeah.
You're not gonna do this to me.
And she told y'all straight up, don't believe the hype.
No.
Don't believe the
them two
hype.
gets in each other's skin bad.
Every time,
oh my gosh,
every
you can
time
see the electricity.
Every time she spoke.
What are you saying? You keep talking about this.
Like,
what are you saying?
He was trying to cover it up.
He was trying to smile, and he smiled at the beginning. He was just looking.
But he was like that. He disdains.
You
her.
can see it. You can feel it.
But she held her ground.
She did.
And she stayed professional.
She was poised. She was great.
Everything he said, he couldn't come back on her because there's nothing we know in her past that he could slander her with other than lies. And the thing is, he kept getting and attacking her about stuff for her voting and stuff. And she came right back and said, guess what? Because I did what I had to do, it was a hard choice to make. It helped you when you was in office. And then guess what? That money that you got from the savings that we did, what did you do with it?
Yeah, it was
all them $800,000 bonuses, and I didn't get one of them. I'm glad I did.
But you know what he keeps saying? You wouldn't have had all that money to do what you did if I hadn't left it. He left 4 years ago.
Yeah, and she wasn't the mayor at the time.
She could. She's at this time. Yeah, she could.
But I had to now here the drama, here the ugliness. Now you know it's got to be some ugliness. I got to get the elephant out the room.
What?
There's one thing I like that Andre did.
What?
When he came, when he talked about him and his corruption, because Kasim attacked him about his personal bankruptcy and personal stuff. He didn't have to put that out
that's his personal business. People fall in hard times. That's your personal business. He wasn't being corrupt with somebody else's money. It was his.
It was his money.
It's his business.
Yeah,
There you go.
So you put it out there.
Okay.
He filed bankruptcy, personal business bankruptcy, and that's the way everybody's. Hey, how did we learn?
Yeah.
How did we learn about bankruptcy? Who started the bankruptcy stuff? Huh? Hello. What side should I be on today? The white or the black? Let me see.
Oh my gosh.
The white or the black side? I'm in the middle. But anyway, if you're getting what I'm saying, folks, who started knowing how to do bankruptcy? Reed was an attorney at one point. He ain't never filed bankruptcy or whatever. Oh, he didn't have to.
Hey.
Crickets. I'll wait. But anyway, laying all jokes aside, today is early voting. And you know it's gonna get really hot and more.
It's
gonna get hot, hotter. You're gonna stick your feet in that pot that's gonna burn so hard between now and November 2nd. And so I'm anxious to see what the polls are looking like so far. But at the end of the day, we got to have some support of a good leadership.
Yes.
Within the city of Atlanta.
And somebody that's going to be transparent.
Yes. Every one of those mayor-elects has some very good ideas. I got to give it to them. They did. They had some ideas. So here's how I would prophesy. Felicia Moore wins. Okay. And she takes Andre.
There you go. That's what I would think.
And she may have a place for Antonio, because he's more to me of a political activist.
Yes, he is.
Okay?
He is.
He seems to be more of the leader for the minority people, for the justice, and he will fight. Yes. He will stand out there and fight. But I'm not sure he's that cloth for mayor. Like everybody can't be a minister.
Not right now.
Not right now.
He might be at some point, but not right. That's how I feel about Dickens. I don't know if he's able to withstand all the scrutiny that comes with being a mayor, and if he's able to hold his own to be in that seat and kind of make the decisions that need to be made for everybody.
Right.
Outside of looking, and see, that's where Brown, he's still he's still
right
in his
there.
perception, his view.
Right.
That's all he can. That's all he sees. His family. What he doesn't look at the picture as a whole.
Right.
And more because she's been in that situation, in that position as city council president.
Well, she's been grooming herself, that I recall, about 12 years ago. Because we always looked to her when Paige started endorsing her, we were asking her to run for mayor when Reed was running.
Yeah.
And she said, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Yeah.
So
and it's good to know when you're not ready.
You're not ready. So again, I prophesize that she be the mayor. And if we can put our pride aside, that Mr. Dickens, if there's a spot, is she in here? I think he would be a great advocate for her.
So. Because, and they could just team together. They can work. I think that them two together can work extremely well. Might be
her DCO. Her COO.
I think that he would be great in that. I said, I don't think he's ready to be in that high position just yet to be a mayor, but to be that next line, and then later on maybe.
Because you got to make hard decisions.
Yeah,
and I agree with Ms. Moore. There are times when you want to be fair, but you got to make heartburn decisions. That everybody's not going to like everything you make. So you got to look at the whole picture. Your employees, your city services, the crowd, the personnel, the citizens, the outside governmental, like the state and the federal and all of that.
Whatever decision it is and stand by it.
And stand your ground with
it.
And have open door.
It's a tough position to be in.
Conversations.
Exactly.
You can't have one-sided.
To know that you don't have all the answers.
Right.
I don't have all the answers, but what I will do is get a team of people or surround myself with those that can help me to lead us in the right direction, and together we can help. And she'll
listen.
And she will definitely listen.
Not saying that everything you tell her will be, but she will listen. She will listen. She will listen, and y'all will debate. Y'all will have a dialogue.
Available.
And guess what? What I like is when you leave that office out of her meeting, you're gonna know an answer.
Yeah.
Either yay, or you're gonna have nay.
Yes.
And either way, if she say nay, she gonna give you the reason why. And sometimes it makes sense. And if y'all disagree, she's gonna challenge you to come back. Well, turn me around.
Yep.
Come back with something else and let me see. So we saying all that to say it's gonna be a very interesting thing. Mr. Reed, while you were there in your 8 years, we didn't endorse you the first 4 years, and you did make a promise to say, because we didn't endorse you, Pace, but you would still not treat us as less than. ASME did endorse you, and you did stay to your word. But that last 4 years, you turned your back on us, and I don't know what that was about, but it is what it is. It is what it was, or it is what it will be. But right now, I think we just want some new, fresh blood. Fresh ideas.
The city of Atlanta employees need a team of people that will be not only just personable, but fair and transparent, and all across the board.
Yeah, and see, on this podcast, understand that we talk about employee engagement. Definitely. On my podcast, on Ebony's podcast, on Pace podcast, which is this podcast you're listening to, we talk about employee engagement, not so much as citizen engagement, because they are constituents to the mayor, whatever. We're talking about our side of the house, what the mayor could do, should do, would do
from the employees' perspective. Because nobody thinks about the employees. They just believe that where you come to work, you get a paycheck. It's not about that. Some people, this is people's livelihood. This is their professions. They be at work more than they're at home. Yeah. So you want to make that environment just as conducive, fair.
Yeah. And one thing I can't stand to hear a leader say, and it's just me, and I call him, I said, look, I said, you guys give the frontline essential workers great. Y'all give them something they needed. But what about your teleworkers? Well, they ought to be glad that they're just working at home. No, they're not, because it's more stressful working at home Cause you seen the commercial where the lady was trying to work at home and she was kicking the kids back and kicking this stuff. But it's a little cute commercial when you're trying to multitask and all of this. And actually, to be honest with you, you're doing more work at home than you do at the job.
Because you don't really
People don't believe that. Because sometimes I get off at 6:30. But if I hear a ding on my phone about 7:30, I'm back on that computer because I'm home and I'm able to, but I'm clocked out and you don't get paid for it. So the city is getting free work from teleworkers. So why not?
They're getting a lot of stuff free from these
teleworkers.
So they're using their house.
They use it and they're using their own time.
Their internet.
Their house, their internet,
phones,
their Wi-Fi, their cell phones, their personal cell phone. They're getting a lot of free services from these employees who's teleworking. And it's not that fair. You got to think about them some way down the line because you got employees that's no fault of theirs, that's at home, got another job, getting 2 checks. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, we got to divide up the humanity of pay for these folks. And we got to work on that. So we hope the next mayor that comes in, and let me make this perfectly clear. No matter what mayor comes on or what mayor's in a debate, nobody handled pandemic because this is the first time it happened. This pandemic happened on whose watch? Mayor Bottoms. She didn't have a platform to go by.
No.
She didn't have a template to go by. She didn't know what was going to happen with this. Nobody, not even council.
A pandemic.
And I don't care if Mayor Reed was in it or whoever was in it. This pandemic, nobody was prepared for. Mm-hmm. So I think that whoever gets in this seat, you can't get up here and debate and say what they haven't done because Mayor Bottoms is the mayor now. So neither one of these people is debating. You can say what they haven't done as a mayor. And then Mayor Bottoms can't even, we can't hold her accountable for this pandemic.
This is out of everybody's control.
It's out of hands. We didn't even listen here. We ain't even had no emergency preparedness for this.
No.
And Paces always came. We ain't talk about pandemic, virus. Mm-hmm. But we've asked, where's your emergency preparedness in case we got a bomb coming in?
For anything.
Where's your fallout shelters? None of that. We ain't got that information yet.
And it needs to be. It needs to be done.
Not saying that's going to happen, but you need to be prepared. Mm-hmm. And we got a citywide safety unit. I ain't heard nothing. And we got an emergency preparedness person. The person that was really doing a lot of that work, he left.
Yeah, no.
Mr. Benjamin Martin, he said he couldn't take it no more. He went, guess where he works at? Doing the same thing over at Emory in a higher position.
There you go.
Losing all our good people.
Losing all.
So we're saying all this to say, folks, as you know, we said this before, we're going to make it clear today. PACE has, and will be officially endorsing Felicia Moore for mayor of the city of Atlanta. We're going to be doing that on Saturday, October the 16th. From 1 to 2, we'll be having photo shoots, having a little, hot dogs, maybe, a little stuff like that.
She going to have that?
We might.
Do I look like I sit around and eat hot dogs, y'all?
Well, that's about all we can afford.
Now hot dogs. This is going to be a mess, though.
And so contact Ebony and contact me. We're asking for all of our members, if you can, if you have your T-shirt, and if you don't have a T-shirt, you need to put in your order and your size. They're $10. I'm sorry, it's $12. $12 for your T-shirts. And they're very nice T-shirts. And they're gold, with all of it, really nice. Yeah. So if you don't have one, please place your order with us. But plan to be there. Text us, email us, and then we will individually give you the address or where the location will be for the safety of, we don't need no whole bunch of folks acting a fool like we walked into the last time. Yeah. And so we will be officially endorsing her, and you all come on out so we can have a lot of our members there showing Ms. Moore how much we appreciate her and what she's done and how to endorse, we want to endorse her. So what's in the chat?
Just this comment by Ms. Williams saying Reed doesn't want anyone bringing up the corruption at all. He's arrogant. They don't want to talk about it. But who wants to be put out on? I wouldn't want you to put my business out there. I would feel a certain type of way. So I guess that's what that is. Why do you want to bring up my dirt and then air it all out like that?
And you know what was so, Mr. Reed, if he doesn't win and Miss Moore win and Miss Moore, I mean, they all can take the high road. I mean, look, President Obama put Hillary on his team. I mean, if Miss Moore wins, if there's a spot and Mr. Reed would accept it, I mean,
You think that what hell would freeze over
and put Miss Gay out, and then she can hire Miss Gay.
Now you can bring her and start putting her in something.
Yeah, with Buckhead,
Mm-hmm.
the Buckhead Coalition.
Yeah.
She would be, mediation with that.
Why did you say for Buckhead?
Am I on this side? Or am I on this
I just
side?
want to know because that seemed like something.
Which
Is up.
Which side am I on?
Look like you're on the clear side.
Well, because she always.
What? You can't even say it with a straight face. She can't even say it with a face.
She was always talking about Buckhead.
Listen, y'all.
I'll take that. It's hot, Don't have the rights to that music. But anyway, that was what she was talking about in the debate was Buckhead. That's all she talked about, Buckhead Coalition. Mm-hmm. So if you know that much about Buckhead, if I was to be predicting, Mayor Moore would bring on Andre, Sharon Gay, and Antonio Brown. Antonio would be her political activist part out there
for the poverty-stricken people.
Right.
That's what he talks about.
Like Mayor Bottoms had T.I., which I didn't see T.I. Well, we leave that alone.
And then she would be for the Buckhead.
She would be able to Buckhead mediator.
But they would at some point have to learn both of those two to involve everybody. They have to get out of their scope.
Well, that's where Mr. Dickens would come in.
Yeah. They would have to. You have to, because you have to advocate for more than just who you know.
So don't y'all think that would be, talk to me, chat room. Do y'all think what we're proposing would be a great fee? I mean,
if City Council President Moore wins and bring Dickens on with her.
Mr. Brown. And Miss Kate. And we just gave him a job.
We sure did.
Mr. Dickens would be COO.
Mm-hmm.
Antonio Brown would be her political activist. And Miss Gay would be her mediator or her over the Buckhead Coalition. Now, what do y'all think? Talk to me. Let's talk about it. But anyway, while y'all chatting that in, I wanted to say something real briefly. And I don't want the LGBT ABCD community. But look, I saw this thing about Dave Chappelle on this. He said he's doing his last, he did it in Detroit. Mm-hmm. Was that Detroit or was that Cat Williams? Anyway, he did his last comedy skit because he got beat up so bad by the I can't even remember the what I'm saying, community about the things he was saying in his comedy routine.
Okay. And
so knowing Dave Chappelle, he don't bow down to nobody. Dave Chappelle to me has dark humor, but I think the things he's funny in his own way. And he just decided instead of them trying to shut his mouth or shut him down, he's just not going to do any more comedy for right now. Because what I did not know, one of his best friend was a transgender, I think they call a good friend of his, and she killed herself.
Oh, wow.
She committed suicide because she got beat up so bad in Twitter and all of that, or
because
Instagram.
Of something he said, or
that she was supporting him. Because that community was coming against him for the things he was saying in his joke.
But see, and they have to understand too, just with that community, your African American community, your Hispanic community, he's a comedian. They joke. When you go to comedy shows when you go visit a comedy show, I always used to sit in the back. Right, because they gonna join you.
You know not to sit in the front.
They gonna join you just because you're right there. They're gonna pick something out to join you. So as comedians, seem like that's just what they do. Whatever is gonna make
you laugh.
It's comedy. But I think that in this time and age, everybody is so feelings is kind of on the sleeves, maybe, and everything is that is a joke to others. they don't see as a joke because maybe whatever they're dealing with, I don't know. Just like they say, all black people eat chicken. I know a lot of non-black people that love chicken.
I eat chicken.
A lot.
On my black side.
Her
On my
other
white
side, she
side.
eat chicken too. Her Italian side, she eat chicken too.
I eat mozzarella.
What is it?
Mozzarella.
Whatever.
That's cheese.
But it's just, I mean, I don't know what he said. I'm not a follower of
But my
Chappelle,
point
so
to
I
all
don't
of
know.
this is, I support comedians because you got to have laughter. And what's happening now is comedians are now afraid to even come out and say anything. And we're losing that comedic world now because folks are not, it's like everything they say,
Everything's
is a Me Too movement, everything that they say, except when it comes to black and white.
Yeah.
It's okay to talk about them and joke about them, and Mexicans, ain't nobody saying nothing about that.
Mm.
But all these other things, and it's just sad that people got to stop their art.
Mm.
I mean, I don't know. I just was sad to hear him say that he's going to have to give up. He said he's rich, so he can afford it. Okay, kudos to you. But I just hate to hear somebody saying, I'm no longer going to do comedy
And
or
that's
what
his
I
job.
do.
That's his livelihood. That's what he enjoys.
I don't want to offend anyone,
Mhm.
but this is me. This is how I do, and I cannot change it and will not change it.
When has being who you are been a problem? And I don't want to, like I said, everything is so sensitive now. Who I am is who I am, right? So I'm okay. I would have to be comfortable with who I am in order to laugh about whatever it is. It's a lot of things I can laugh about in my life that really some people would be like, that's not funny. But how do you make it through life without laughing? Period. You know what I'm saying? Everything you have to, like you say, you have to sometimes find the joke in something, the sunshine in something. Otherwise, you're just living every day.
Yeah, you got the Cat Williams that slowed down.
I like
and
Cat
I
Williams.
love him.
I
but
like Cat Williams.
He slowed down. And look, even Tyler Perry, when he went to Paramount or wherever the pictures was, when he was doing the film with Medea,
Mm-hmm.
and when he decided to take the plays to the motion pictures, they were changing Medea. Okay, so that Medea that we were seeing in the movie, it ain't the real Medea.
Yeah.
So it started becoming to me staged, and then I'm like, okay, it's not funny anymore. And I think that was he tried it, and that was a bad move when somebody tried to change because somebody may not like the grandma toting a gun. But guess what? I knew some grandmamas that did.
Yes.
They had shotguns. I mean, my sister got from her side of the family, got grandmamas, and she got guns all up on her bed. And they get out there every now and then, toot, 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 toot. I mean, in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Call the N-word. I mean, that's what me grew up in. And so times have changed.
Big time.
And the world has changed. The COVID is here. There's no more comedy no more like it used to be. There's no more good movies either.
Lord, I just be scrolling through that Netflix.
There's no more. I mean, nobody's doing anything. But I will watch. I'm waiting on Doom. Y'all know that Doom, Dune. Years ago, it came out in the movies, and everybody was getting tickets in advance because it was sold out. They did a remake, and I can't wait till
I see this new Halloween. I want to see it.
Oh, now see, there we go with that scary stuff. Look,
I saw a good show that you would like. I can't remember the name, but it was one of them like what you said. I want to be on. Want my knight in shine on and take me away. It was one of those. It was okay. It was good. I thought about it. It's like, it was okay.
So we hope next week to have to you all the information that we can bring to you about the money, raises, where we are with the city, policies, and even at this point, where we are with the mayor. Because right now, the next few weeks is going to be strongly on news with the mayor. So we're going to be discussing that. This is our point of view. It's not intentional for anybody.
And we are definitely not really into politics.
We're not.
So we're not professionals on politics. We just going.
We're just
seeing how things are.
Having a discussion.
That's it.
And letting you have the opportunity to vent, to say what you want to say on our podcast. and we hope we don't offend anyone. We have copyrights that you saw in the front, there are disclaimer. And so all the views that we're saying right now is just our personal views and nobody in representation of PACE, but we will be endorsing Felicia Moore, as ASME has endorsed Kasim Reed. And we gave you just our projection if she win, what we would think would be a great thing for the city for all, for a win-win.
That's what we think.
So, what we got?
Now they just said that's true, so true. That's just so true. But we did get some information from Commissioner Norman that he was going to bring PACE, start having weekly or more meetings than usual, to keep PACE informed with what's going on within the city.
Exactly.
Which is a good thing.
So we can bring to you every Tuesday. And we're going to start having more sponsors. So if you know anybody that would like for us to advertise briefly in the beginning of our podcast of their minority business or any business that, let us know, especially like if you got somebody that owns a restaurant that just opened up
or
and
do
wants some
t-shirts
advertising or do t-shirts or whatever. The only thing is that I want a free meal.
And a free t-shirt.
And a free t-shirt.
I want a free meal every time I come though.
Yeah, every time.
Every single time.
But anyway, so we're there to hit the subscribe button. We got people now that's not even in the city that has subscribed.
Yes.
And that's a good thing because they're watching. And we want to make sure that you guys are welcome to chat in, to call in, to talk to us, or find out what's the scoop going on in the city. And we want to have this to be more fun and comedic for you, since there's no more comedy holiday out there. We want to try to be the ones that bring you some comedy, that bring some laughter into your life. Even if it's some stuff that's very serious, we want to try to get it some kind of laughter. Being a mayor is serious. And so we will be hitting on that, because guess what? No changes, I don't think, is going to be made completely until a new mayor comes on board. And so we just got to stand in there, keep hope alive, and just stay safe as much as you can.
And if you know people that stay in the city, or if you are a worker and you stay in the city, please go out and vote.
Please
we don't want
vote.
you, we're not going to sway you who to vote for. Just vote, because these people are in these positions as mayor, council seats, all of this stuff. If you are an employee or you live in the city, it's going to affect you. You need to know what is going on, what is being done with this money that they get. What are they being done to the streets? I heard somebody on the city council the other day was mad for District 11 because the streets hadn't been repaved, and they're mad about that. So, you've got to know what's going on where you reside or where you work. If you don't reside there, you can't vote, of course, but you still need to be listening to what's going on. And it's out there. Just pay attention to it.
So in closing, we want to say that PACE has endorsed Dustin Hillis for council. We've endorsed Jason Dozier for council. And we've endorsed Liliana
Bakatari
for council. And we have endorsed Felicia Moore for mayor. So again, if you're available on October the 16th from 1 to 2 for photo shoots for the official endorsement from Pace to Miss Moore, please show up. Call us so we can give you the exact address where it would be located. Call us, text us, make sure you wear your shirt. If you don't have your shirt, we have a few that's left. I think we can for $12. Let me know.
But don't wear your city employee.
No city gear.
No city gear.
No city gear, civilian gear, and just show up to sort of be a big spread of you guys, and we can make a big thing of it on October the 16th.
This is this weekend.
This coming Saturday. Yes, 1 to 2. Hope you be there. So we've enjoyed you. We missed you guys. And again,
I'm tired. I'm just tired.
Yeah, she's been working all day. Look at her. She's been working
tired.
all day, and she had training.
So much.
Oh my
It
God.
was just so much. And I only had, let's see, they took two off days these past 2 weeks. So I've only had 2 off days in 2 weeks. Been working.
All I know
so
is
tired, y'all.
she hadn't got me
I ain't
anything to eat.
Nope. I just got off.
She ain't cooked me nothing.
Just got off.
She ain't bring me nothing.
Just got off. But we'll be back next week. Regular time.
Regular
I have
time,
a
1 to
little
2, next Tuesday.
Yep.
1 to 2. And hopefully we have some good news, and we're going to make some more comedy, and you guys stay safe out there. And as we end this show, we hope that we have been a beacon of hope to some of you, to entertain you and be able to shed some light to you all. So tune in the next week as we continue this fight and bring good fight and good information to be a part of bringing the good luck.
You won't do right.
Good luck. Good luck. You got to change that word.
Say luck.
Well, bring the good back to the
Take
I
the wheel,
don't like
Jesus.
that part.
Take the wheel. But remember, you can subscribe to this episode. You hit that little subscribe button, and then every time we come on, it is going to show you or ring on your phone that we are on live. We might even do, I might do live Saturday when we do this more thing. I might do that. So,
we might do that over there.
Well, where else would we do it, Gene?
Duh.
But
third eyes watching you, just watching you.
So just stay safe. Please, COVID is still out there. Wear your mask. If you're not vaccinated, if you are vaccinated, wear your mask. Please wear your mask and correctly wear your mask. Go out in public, wear your mask. Just wear your mask. Y'all.
Wash your
Please wear your
hands.
mask. Wash your hands. Please.
Social
wash your
distance.
hands. All of the above. Have fun though. Enjoy yourself. Life still is, you don't know when that time is. So enjoy every moment that you can. And I'm working on that myself. I'm trying.
And spread the word.
Spend more time with your family, your loved ones, everybody that you care about. Because again, you do not know when that time is going to be the last time you see or hear from them. So stay safe. And remember, we are always here for y'all. We're here
and
for you.
Spread the word about our podcast, even to your family and friends. Because we talk about city stuff, engagement, but we talk about everything.
Yes, we do.
And, to bring you some hope and everything. And so we also going to request a new teleprompter. Bye, y'all.
Really? A new teleprompter?
Well, we got these sponsors now. We need things.
I can see what working. What?
I can see that working.
A new teleprompter? Tasha, Miss Lou? Is that what you're saying?
And she just...
Hold on. I'm trying to let her respond to this one. You can see what working.
They love me.
What can we see working?
A new teleprompter.
You know what I haven't had in a while is
What?
my popcorn. It's time for that popcorn again, y'all.
Where you going to get some popcorn?
Not today. It's 6:30. I'm going to go to bed. It's 6:37.
Okay.
I have to go to work tomorrow.
You guys have fun. Be safe. See you later. Love y'all. See you next week, Tuesday. Oh, Saturday. We may have it live.
Yeah,
a
we might
special
have
broadcast.
live.
So make sure you subscribe.
If you subscribe, it's going to hit your phone, so you'll be able to see us up there acting up. Because she's going to be acting up. I act fine. She's going to be acting up. So we will see y'all. Hopefully
Bye-bye,
on this
everybody.
Saturday. If not, we'll see y'all next Tuesday from 1 to 2.
Bye, everybody.
Have a good one.